huge challenge, figuring out the insurance coverage you need, and more importantly, how much you can afford. Licensed insurance agent Kelly Parton of Health Markets Insurance is happy to help guide you through that overwhelming mess of information. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So it is open enrollment season. I know we've been talking about it here at work, but this morning we want to talk about folks who are 65 and up, and they're going to be signing up for Medicare. When is open enrollment?
It starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. So this is where seniors that have a Medicare Advantage plan can change their plan for next year, or if they have a standalone prescription drug plan, they can make the change during this time for next year.
There are lots of parts to Medicare, you know, all the A, B, C's, D's, you know, all of those parts. You're there to help them with that.
It's an alphabet mess, and that's what we do. You know, throughout the year when people do aging, we have them come in, we sit down, we do a Medicare 101. We explain what's available to them, how Medicare works. We do look up doctors and medications if they'd like us to, but so we can try and find the right fit for them because everybody's different.
Yeah, absolutely. They might like to keep this certain doctor, or, you know, this one might not be in network anymore, you know, things like that. So are there any big changes in the Toledo market that people need to know about this year?
There are some network changes for the better, and most of the changes are for the better. The plans are getting better with their dental and vision, over-the-counter benefits. It can be confusing for some people because they're not sure, did I get that letter? Did I get that change? What does my plan look like next year? We want to make sure that everybody takes advantage of the benefits that are offered to them, and there's more benefits than last year.
Well, that's good news. Yeah, we want to hear about that. So, you know, for people who haven't heard of Health Markets, you know, this is a free service to people. You know, they call you up, they say, Kelly, I want to come talk to you, or, you know, one of your agents there, and figure out what my best options are. So, yeah, walk us through the process a little bit about what you all do and how you help people get settled for the next year.
Like you said, it's a free service. We never charge for the time spent with us. We look up everything you want us to look up. We ask questions, make sure that, are you having surgeries? Are you having, you know, what type of services are you using your plan? And we'll go through and pinpoint, okay, here's where it's going to, you know, be a copay. Here's where it's going to be a 20%, or we just make sure that you understand what's going on for next year and how you use your services, especially with medications. There's some great insulin benefits now, and we make sure that we educate. That's our biggest thing, is we educate. So we want the client to understand what's available to them, and then they pick the plan. We pretty much narrow it down to maybe one or two plans, and they go, okay, I want that one after we're done. It's pretty easy.
You know, and what a relief. You know, I think a lot of times we look at all these options and, you know, you're just worried that you might make the wrong choice. And so you're really there to help guide people.
Yeah, there's some anxiety when people first come in and they've never had a good talk about Medicare. And I think we do a really good job of, you know, alleviating that, taking the fear away from it. It's fear of the unknown. So we'll do a whiteboard, put everything in front of them, write it down on paper, whatever we have to do to make sure that somebody understands how their Medicare plan works, how Medicare works. And then if they ever have any problems, you call us. You know, we're not the commercials that people see to call us now. We're here to help out.
You know, and we don't have to worry about getting that bill because you all, you know, get paid on the other end from the insurance company. So, you know, the consumer doesn't need to worry that they're going to end up, you know, getting a bill from you guys. But what do you think is maybe the biggest question or challenge, you know, for people who might just be aging into Medicare? This could be new for them. What is maybe the biggest questions that they tend to have?
The biggest question is how A and B works. What does Medicare pay for? You know, Medicare pays for original Medicare, you know, A and B services, hospitalization, outpatient, but there's a lot of things that are not covered that we want to make sure are covered. So we go over that with each person. Because under 65 insurance is way different than Medicare because the government gets involved now. And so they're fearful of that. But we really try to take that away and say, hey, look, usually after we're done, they go, it wasn't that bad. do a good job with it.
Take a deep breath, right? You're all set up and ready to go for 2023. So again, that magic day, the 15th, right? That's coming up here in just a few days. And if people want to call you, they want to set up an appointment, what's the number?
614-589-3726. It's my personal number. My mom calls me on that number, so feel free to give us a call. Seriously, I haven't changed it in years, and I don't plan on it. So if I can't get to you, I do have an assistant now this year. Her name is Katie. She's helping out. She's been great for the clients, and we believe in same-day customer service. So if I miss the call, we're going to get to you the same day.
Now, you may not answer the phone when your mom calls, but you'll answer the phone for everybody else, right? Just kidding. All right, Kelly.
Yes.
Kelly, thank you so much. Good to see you again.
All right.
Take care. Well, thank you for making Toledo's longest running 9 a.m. show part of this Tuesday morning. Well, check out this special guest this morning. Beautiful. This is Carl, the albino cardinal from Nature's Nursery. We're going to get a closer look here when Good Day returns.